Hello everybody, I'm Dr. Valeria Soltanik. Today I'm going to talk about a topic that a lot of people want to talk about and some are afraid to talk about, and that is halitosis, which is bad breath. Bad breath is the cause of a lot of breaks in relationships, some people becoming antisocial, and some people getting separations, believe it or not, and a lot of barriers in interactions, even low self-esteem. And I have encountered all these points that I just said among patients of my clinic. So very important, I want to go over halitosis. So bad breath. Why do we have bad breath? What are the causes? It can be multiple reasons. One of them, smoking. Another is ingesting foods that give a temporary bad breath. Gum disease, tonsil stones, and one that can happen is when you have gastric problems. So digestive problems, or you have an ulcer, or sometimes if you have ketoacidosis, you have a certain smell. So, for example, how can you stop all this? Can you change your problem? It's finding the reason why you have it and then solving it. So, smoking, obviously, if the main reason of the bad breath in this person is smoking, obviously we have to find a way to stop. And only you are going to want to stop if you want. Because not wanting to stop the smoking is not going to change the root of the problem. So if smoking is causing you the bad breath, and that's causing you problems in life, then I believe you have to realize that it's time to stop that. So you have to want to stop. So let's move to gum disease. Gum disease, when you have the accumulation of tartar, when you have plaque, bleeding, inflammation, loss of bone, gum recession, where food accumulates easily, we have to treat the gum disease. And you will see, it's amazing how the patients come back and they tell me once we start treating the gum disease that the partner has said, oh, the bad breath is gone. Yes. And also they start tasting food in a different way, because yes, all that bad breath, it's from the bacteria that's stuck in the teeth, and then you're gonna taste food differently. So these people, not only they get rid of that bad breath, also they start living and enjoying food differently. The same happens with smoking, because when you're a smoker, the food and the drinks, they don't taste the same as when you're not a smoker. Okay, let's move to the very simple case of when you ingest certain foods, when you eat certain foods, if they give you a temporary bad breath, or a certain breath of onions, or any other food that produces a certain smell. Obviously, it's very easy. You stop, or soon after you eat, you try to brush or put some rinse. I have seen in multiple restaurants in the bathroom, they even have some mouthwash for you to use. I've seen it many times in steakhouses or some other restaurants. So, very simple solution. So, let's move to tonsil stones. Those are the stones that form in the tonsils. You have to get those removed, because those give very bad breath as well. So very important, we have to find the cause. I also pointed to gastric problems. So if we do a checkpoint and all these previous points are not the ones that apply to you, then you might have a gastric problem or a metabolic problem. That is when you have elevated levels of different chemicals in your body, they produce this foul smell that comes out through the mouth. So it's very important to find out and the exact root of your problem to try to solve it. But also, it's very difficult for people to smell their own breath. So you're not gonna be the one that's gonna say, oh, I just woke up and I realized that I have bad breath. Always someone's gonna point it to you or another person in your family. So very important to then start finding out what the problem is so you can solve it. And during the high times of the pandemic, when everybody was wearing masks, I remember a lot of people came, and that's how they knew they had the bad breath, because after a few days of using the same mask or even seeing stuff that came out on the mask, they realized that they had bad breath. And I would say in 99% of all these cases that came to me, the reason was gum disease. A lot of patients I remember presented with telling me that even they had some speckles of blood on the mask that they noticed that they saw, and that was gum disease that was giving them the bad breath. So with the right treatment, then that bad breath was eliminated. So very important. Have a doctor check if you have any of these problems or habits like smoking or ingesting certain foods, and then the problem will be solved. Very importantly, there's so many people that have low self-esteem, or they're isolated because someone told them that they have bad breath. There are even kids that are bullying other kids because of bad breath. So very important, these can be treated, and we have to find the source of the problem in order to make your life better, because being isolated because of that problem is horrible. So we have to fix it. Very important. Again, your bad breath, I am sure, has a solution, and the source has to be found so that it can be treated and you can restore a normal life for yourself, number one, first, and then for the others to enjoy being around yourself as well, because that's the problem. So remember, I always say, you are the main character in your life. We have to find what's the problem so that then you can enjoy everything else and you can participate and you can do anything you want. So if you have any questions, remember, I would like to receive the messages. You can write in the comments any questions about this topic, which I believe it's a very important topic, and I will answer them as I can, either through the comments, or I will try to create a video to further explain. And I'm always open to educate everybody, because I believe through education you can change lives, even if it's about your smile, about your oral health, and about your whole well-being. So thank you so much for watching the videos. As always, I am Dr. Valeria Soltanik. Thank you very much.